Am I the greatest of all times? Muhammad.
Everybody stop talking now. Attention. I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time. Wanna be Sunday, listen. I told you today, I'm still the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again make me the underdog.
Now, through the power of the internet right now, I don't think we should have to sit back and wait. It's about creating opportunity. Don't wait for opportunity. Right now, the internet is so strong. I mean, you look at it, it's what Chuck said. Look at a guy like Soulja Boy just came out through the internet. So you're not sitting back waiting, even though people laugh at Soulja, think, oh man, his music's soft or whatever. But this guy created his own avenue. But just like Chuck said, he also had to go sell out to take it to a big picture. Now my thing is, sometimes you got to look at it like how far you want to go. And my thing is independence. I thought that this was an avenue that I was able to open up and create and still be able to empower our own people in the community. So I just
tired. I got tired of being like giving 70 or 80% and not living the way I wanted to live. And this guy got tired. He started crying. He's like, you don't want to, Shaq is winning. I see the Spurs winning. I see Chauncey Billups with his new team. I see other people winning and I'm not winning. And I want to be a winner and I'm tired. And I got tired, y'all, so I did something about it. I woke up every day and started grinding.
A marathon is about seeing long term, seeing a vision, understanding that nothing really worthwhile happens overnight, and just sticking to your script long enough to make something real happen. Laying a brick every day instead of trying to build a brick wall. Just lay a brick every day. Eventually you look up, you're gonna have a brick wall. I never been.
Sometimes you gotta take chances on yourself. I think, a lot of people, they say they hustlers, they say they're from the streets, but why is somebody else putting your music out if you really on the street? These records I'm hearing how you trapping and how you doing all this.
Right.
You should be able to put your own music out.
Right.
You don't need nobody to put your music out.
Right.
Because we was out there, we changed our life, but we put our own music out.
Right.
We did our own.
I need y'all to do me a huge favor. And you looking at other people like, why are they getting those checks? And like you think they're human just like Brooke. You know what bothered me the most is that there were humans that were doing this. For real, that's what bothered me the most. What bothered me the most was like, yo, I'm walking past first class. It wasn't robots in first class. There were other humans in first class. I'm like, they human beings in first class.
Do you have the courage to act outwardly on what you see inwardly? Or will you die a dreamer? Will you die on the verge and on the edge and in the land of coulda, woulda, and shoulda? Do you have the courage? I'm going to drop something on you. It takes courage to be successful. It is far easier not to be successful. Misery will always have company. Success breeds contempt. If you don't want to make waves, be mediocre. Be normal and fit in. And if you're more concerned about people than you are God, then neutralize everything He put in you. Just fit in with everybody else. Dress like them, walk like them, act like them, eat like them, go where they go, think like they think, do what they do. And once you've neutralized your uniqueness, you don't need courage. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to go where you've never gone before. For some of you, it took courage to come to this conference. It takes courage to get you outside of the bar. It takes courage to be successful. It takes courage to win. People don't talk about people that don't win. If you win, they're going to talk about you. Do you have the courage to stand there though the storms keep raging and the people get to talking and you stand there and say, I've come too far to turn around? Do you have the courage?
I don't feel comfortable unless I know I'm winning above and beyond with my preparation.
know, a lot of people had a bag right now, and they ended up bad.
Like, I'm looking at these homes like, yo, they just drove in. That's another human. What's the difference between my man and me? The effort that he gives, the information that he has, the effort that he gives, the information that he has, the effort he gives.
I like to win. I love to win. And people that love to win, they're gonna be successful. But it's okay losing sometimes. You might not win all the time. Because you always say tomorrow. I lost today, but tomorrow I'm gonna make up for it. So be prepared to take losses in business. Be an entrepreneur. So that's the thing about it. But that one win, take away all the pain. If you're an entrepreneur and you own your own business and you run your business.
Always a hustler. So when I talk to a young dude, I'm like, bro, my advice to you is gonna be money advice. I don't gonna get philosophical,
Right.
religious advice. Bro, get you some money, you gonna feel different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man, you gonna feel different.
Obviously, having a passion.
It takes courage to be wise. It takes courage to be rich. It takes courage to be educated. It takes courage to be knowledgeable. Because the moment you do it, you don't talk like you forgot where you came from. Look at you talking. It takes courage. And I'm just wondering, in this weak, watered down, mediocre society that we live in today, in this reality TV world we live in today, I'm wondering if there's anybody left that's got the courage to say, after all I've been through, and all my ancestors have been through, and all my parents have been through, I didn't come through all of that just to fit in with normalcy. I have the courage to go after my dream.
That you don't have to be born in a certain neighborhood. You don't have to be born in a certain family. You don't have to have a certain socio-economic status. It only takes one thing to get what you see other people have that you want, and it's called athletes.
True brand, the name of the brand obviously is the marathon, and it just stands for endurance. It stands for staying down. It stands for like not quitting, accepting the ups and downs of whatever game you commit yourself to, and riding it out. You feel me? Because you know that's the reality of success or greatness, that it come with a roller coaster ride, you know. So I think that anybody could apply the marathon concept to what they do. If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever. You just on a marathon, you know. So
Tired. I was looking at my wife. My wife was looking at homes. She looked at a home that was like $50 million. Like, what you looking at a $50 million house for? She like, goals. I'm like, what kind of goals? She like, you're gonna have to work a little harder. Like, my wife is not on that. Like, she used to be cheap. She want to hold on every dime. Now she talking about living in $50 million homes? What happened? I started giving 120.
You know, I be juggling. You know what I'm saying? I juggle a lot. I play a lot of positions. You know what I mean? So, my mentality when I do start to be like, damn, this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, that's what it's supposed to feel like. If you are going toward what the vision look like, that's like greatness. That's, you know, multiple levels. That's the vision that I'm working towards. So I'm like, I just think about that. Like, this shit ain't supposed to feel, you know, comfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to be a burden to a degree. And you gotta, you know, wrap your mind around that and accept it and embrace it. And you catch the wisdom off of that. You know what I mean?
yeah, get the one.
I told you I'm the real champion. I told you I'm the champion of the world. All of it bow. All of my critics crawl. All of you suckers who write the Rain magazine, Boxing Illustrated, all of you suckers bow.